and comes lead conversion. So let me tell you why there is a method of what is lead conversion anyway. So whenever you convert a lead account, like when a lead gets converted, it can get converted to account, contact, and opportunity, right? So and what happens to that particular lead record when you convert a lead record, the information goes into account, contact, and opportunity. What happens to that particular lead record which you're converting? Will it get deleted? So it's hidden. It will be there. So those who say that it will not get deleted, raise your hand. It will not get deleted, raise your hand. 3 people, 4 people, five. That's it. Those say it will get deleted, raise your hands. Okay. So those who have said it will not get deleted, please sit down. Yes, Sagar, you are not there. Huh? So you guys are right. Why and how? Let me explain to you. When a lead record gets converted, the information which is there onto the field, which is there onto the fields of lead record, gets submitted to account, contact, and opportunities new record, or the existing record that we're or to the existing record that we are updating when converting that particular lead, right? But that lead record never gets deleted. It goes away from the UI or from the list view or from that particular tab. It is still available or visible into the reports, right? That's what happens. So for lead conversion, you do not have to do it like this, that take the fields from lead, create a new account as object, insert those fields over there, and insert that account, contact, and opportunity. You do not have to do it like that. There is a separate lead convert or lead convert methodology or lead convert procedure that you have to follow if you want to convert a lead with the help of a code. Listen to this once again. If you want to convert a lead with the help of the code, there is a specific procedure, or there is a specific code that you have to write down. You cannot just copy the field values from lead and create account and contact and opportunity, and then that's it done. It's not like that. You have to follow a specific procedure, and let's talk about what that procedure is. So over here, I've got the lead, right? Let's create a lead inside our database. Say there is this lead, right, which I want to be converted. So this is the code that I'll execute. First, I'll write down the query with the help of which I'll get that lead record into L. And now see what we have to do. Like, this is very, very important. Pay close attention to it. I first have to create an object of lead convert class, right? There's an inner class inside database class, which is lead convert. I have to create an object of that class, which is lead convert. And how I'm going to do that? New database dot lead convert, right? With the help of this new database dot lead convert method, or this is nothing but a constructor. This is the class name, right? This is the inner class. So I'm calling the constructor. That's all what I'm doing. So I have to create a lead convert class object. Without it, we cannot convert a lead using code. We always have to do this. Then I have to associate this lead convert. So see what is happening. There is a lead record, and then I'm creating an object called as lead convert. And with this method, what I'm doing is I'm relating it with this record, right? And after that, I'm just printing out the record ID, and then I'm setting lc dot converted status, closed converted. Similarly, I'm setting the owner ID, like whatever information I want to set for the lead after the conversion, I'm setting it with the help of lc, not with L, right? L is the lead, and this is lead convert classes object, right? So like by specifying lc.owner ID, what I'm specifying is I'm specifying who's going to be the owner of the account and the contact and the opportunity record that will get created as a result of this lead conversion operation. Listen to this once again. A lead will get converted, an account, opportunity, and contact will get created. And when an account, and opportunity, and contact will get created, who will be the owner of those records? We're going to define it with. Is it clear? Okay. And then at the end, there is a method called as database dot convert lead, right? It's not database dot lead convert. It's database dot convert lead. Inside it, I'll pass this LC as a parameter, and it will convert the lead record. Is it clear? Shall we execute this code? Sure. Okay. So I'm gonna copy this code, take it to the debug, execute anonymous, paste it, and I'm gonna execute it. Executed. If I'll go to this lead record and I'm gonna refresh this, converted lead. So this lead record got converted. Let's see in accounts what we have got. Indexa, and there's a contact associated with it, Sri Sharma, whose email is this, title is this, and opportunity. I'll come to your question. Is it clear? First of all, I'll come to your question. Like first of all, what I have explained in this code, is it clear or not? Or is there anyone who didn't understood it? So let me explain it to you. It's very simple. First, take the lead record that you want to convert. Let's go to journal, right? First, take the lead record which you want to convert. First, take the lead record which you want to convert. Put it inside a lead convert class object, and in this lead convert class object, on this lead convert class object, execute the method database dot convert lead. That's all what you have to do. That's it. And meanwhile, we are setting the values over here, converted status and owner ID and stuff like that. Hope that makes sense. It is mandatory to write down converted status as well as owner ID. That's the reason I've written it down. And I think many of you might have questions that what if I want to set this value in opportunity? What if I want to set this value in account? Whatever I want to do this, what if I want to do that? For that also, you can use LC. See, account ID, account record. So if, with lc.account record dot, you can use any field name and you can just set any value with this. Is it optional to set opportunity? So for that, what you can do is lc dot, give me a second. Do not create opportunities equals to true. That's all what you have to do. Right? Just have a look at the different fields which are available with lead convert object, and you'll figure out whatever you want to do. By default, it will be there. In that case, the company field will not be there at all. And if the company field is not there, then in that case, only the person account will get created. Difference between lead convert and convert lead. Convert lead is a method, and lead convert is an inner class. Okay. Can we create a what? Person account? Yeah, I mean, so like let me tell you, by converting, right? So if on the lead, company field is not specified, if the company field is null, then if the lead record will get converted, it will get converted to person account, huh? I mean, obviously you do, but only if the person accounts are enabled, then what you're going to do? Inside LC, you'll file field for everything. Contact record dot owner ID. Done. Set it for different. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Good. Yes. Good question. So for every for every database class method, earlier with DML statements, we never used to understand that which record got created and which record, because of which record we got this problem. That's the third advantage of using database class over DML statements, right? What is the third advantage? That we can understand which records got created and which records didn't got created, and what was the reason behind those records not getting created. So when you try to convert a lead, if this lead record never didn't get converted, then in that case the result will be stored in this LCR, which we can use later on to in our program to identify what was the reason or what might be the reason this lead record didn't got converted. That we're going to understand later, like today itself. It's a result class.